Hey, welcome to Graphic Policy Television, GPTV. I'm Brett. In my hands is Welcome to Feral Little Town, Big Scares, Frights from Feral, Volume 1 of this series. It's by Mark Fearing, published by Holiday House, and this is a pretty awesome series. This is a pretty fantastic first volume of the series. I've had it for a little while, honestly kind of fell to the side. I'm glad I kind of circled back and read it and reviewed it. Geared towards middle grade readers, this is a anthology of horror stories that kind of like reminiscent of like the Goosebumps sort of thing. Slightly scary, slightly funny, just kind of fun, geared towards kids. And it's really entertaining. It's really fun. Even as a 40-something-year-old, I'm enjoying this. I enjoyed it. But what I like really about it is, you know, I went in thinking that this is going to be a lot like some of the other kind of horror comics I've read geared towards kids, where it's a longer story and some kind of like a meta story. No, this is a bunch of short stories, so it's really solid for kids to maybe pick up and read a chapter or two, and like that's it. There is, I don't remember how many are in here. So 1, 2, 3, 5 different stories through it, all of which are entertaining, strange, weird, varied in their content and what kind of the scares behind it. So it's not like the same thing over and over and over again. But the basic of is it's about this town called Feral, and just weird things happen. You know, there's well, I don't want to spoil it. I don't really want to spoil it. So the good is, so as a parent, one, I'd say this is probably geared towards, I would say older kids, but like 8, 9, 10, somewhere around that. You know, nothing's like super scary. I think maybe younger than that, maybe would keep them up. I don't know. I mean, at this point, my daughter seems to not be scared of anything, and she loves zombies and monsters and all that, so like maybe she'd be good with this. I really don't know. But definitely kind of, I would say that 8 to probably 10 would be my guess. My daughter's 4, by the way, like coming up on 5. The kid's fearless. So, you know, one, it's good in that they can go read chapters, digest small amounts. 2 is I actually really do enjoy the books for younger kids that you can read as a parent and read before like bedtime and read it as chapters. There's a few graphic novel series that are like that, and I actually really come to appreciate them as a parent, in that I can go and pick up and read a chapter or two before bed and not have to go read the entire thing. I think that's really cool. The fact is, like, the other is, you know, there is no order in this. You can go read any chapter. You can pick something up. If the kid really likes one story, you can just read that one, or another one, you can just read that one. So I think it's really cool as far as that as well. All of them are entertaining. Like, I did it, you know, a couple of the twists I knew, I think, what there was going to happen. I didn't know everything. Like, I got a general sense of where things were going, but specifics on this just kept me on my toes. Good. This is a good thing. And the other is, like, I laughed at all of these. Like, they're like, I don't want to say humor horror, but like there's kind of like a cheeky smile, wink, fun aspect about it. You know, it kind of reminds me of the perfect example of is like that Simpsons episode with when they hire when they get all the ringers for the baseball team for the not isotopes for the Mr. Burns baseball team, and like I think it's what Daryl Strawberry or whoever, I don't remember who it is, falls into the endless void and is just falling and falling and falling and falling and falling, like that sort of thing. Like it's horror, but it's humorous at the same time. It's such a long time since that episode. I like the art. I think the art's actually really cool and fun and like fits the style of the storytelling. It's told by the perspective of this one character, Freya, who kind of takes us through and is kind of our crypt keeper in a way. And it's like introduces each story and takes us through, you know, about a little bit about the town. So yeah, you know, it ends in a good spot. You know, there's obviously a tease for a second volume, which I am pumped about. I'm actually really, really psyched about it. I think this is a fun series, a great horror series. As I said, it kind of has like a Goosebumps vibe to it in a very good way. Overall, loving this. It's solid stuff. If your kid likes horror and, you know, kind of a middle grade-ish reader, check this one out. I think it's really good. You can go get it out now. Been out for a bit. You can get it from comic shops. We got a link beneath this video. Put in your zip code to tell the comic shops near you. No shop, no problem. We'll have some links underneath where you can purchase your own. They'll most likely be affiliate links, so we do get a small percentage. By doing that, you'll support our site. So thank you. If you're into graphic novels, if you're into comics in general, check us out every single day at graphicpolicy.com. We're on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, all at Graphic Policy, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep reading those comics, and keep it geeky. Hey, thanks for watching the previous video from Graphic Policy Television. Just by watching, you help support our site. Thank you so much. Now, if you're watching these videos, you probably care about geeky things like movies, television, comic books, toys, games, video games, you name it. You can go and subscribe right now to our YouTube channel to stay in touch and catch all the new videos, or check out our website at graphicpolicy.com. There's a nice link on this end of the video. But as always, thank you for watching. Keep on rocking and keep it geeky.